Alrighty, are live. As you can see, I'm using the NR thing right here, and I'll be moving people over to the Discord and all that in just a bit through this thing here. But what is going on, guys? A very special live stream going on around. That is here you are seeing out here on YouTube and getting ready for the Intercell series that it is coming on by, and everything else is all good to go. So, knowing how the Intercell series Season 8, Xfinity, and Season 7 Cup are just right around the corner, you never know what to expect. I just want to say first off to each and every one of the people who've been checking out the videos and keeping up to date with everything, thank you so much for everything. And, it's just been one of those awesome moments to come true. So, we're going to bring in a few people that are coming on along. Let's see, out of the people we got, let's see. Let's bring in one of the drivers who was here from last season that will be making that new transition. How about Patrick Smith? If I can bring him over to here. It's not letting me. Oh. Okay, so it is not letting me transition to move over from, move Patrick Smith over to there. But if you are watching this by any chance, it is not letting me move, but you can come on in here. I will probably have to type it in the thing here. Okay, and we just lost Orman there, so I just given the word about Patrick. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Let me join this one then. Hey, Patrick, are you there? We are waiting on Patrick with his mic. There he is. How you doing there, Patrick? So for those who don't know, with Patrick Smith, he drove the 12 last season in the Intercell Outback Xfinity Series, which was the Shell Pennzoil car. And now this season, he will be joining Meyer Racing in the number 15 Alliance Truck Parts Toyota Camry for the team. Pat, you had a really good season last season. What is there to say with the upcoming changes for you coming aboard with a new team for Meyer Racing? And we were having a little bit of audio issues on. Oh, there he is. I think I hear him. Patrick, can you hear me?
Yes.
There you go. There we go. So I don't know if you kind of heard what I said there, but you drove the 12 last season. You made the chase. You had a really good run. Now you're part of a new team of Meyer Racing, driving the Alliance Truck Parts. How do you feel heading into the season 8 in your sophomore season?
I'm not sure. I mean, you always heard the sophomore slump. Just because I had a good rookie year doesn't necessarily mean my sophomore year will be as good, if not better.
So we'll see what happens nonetheless with that. You did have a moment back at Sebring where, you interfered with the championship a bit, so you do have a little bit of heat. But other than that, what are you more looking forward to this season as your sophomore season comes to a start?
Driving revenue always has its ups and downs. First, you always have the other chance that give you a fresh start and you'll be able to do better than you did last year.
So if you've noticed too, there's been 10 rookies that are going to be in the field. A couple of guys who haven't been in the cup, who haven't been in the Intercell in quite some time, like Jake Baskinger making a return. The Cup champion is over in Xfinity with the Xfinity champion. Is there really any person to keep an eye on outside of you and your teammates, or is it just you feel like it's going to be your time to shine? As I believe we are still having a little bit of issues with Patrick there. He's having a little bit of audio in. I don't know if he heard that last part. He's still in here, which is not good. disconnected. Oh, that is on my end. Well, major apologies to that, folks. My Discord obviously is kind of having connection issues, so I'm going to go to here real quick while I get everything set up there and all that so I can get my thing taken care of. But if you notice too, Patrick, he had a really good season last season. He made the chase, had a really good run. Unfortunately, did not have enough to battle for the championship there, but we'll see if we can get a hold of him again here. Let's do this real quick. And my thing's glitching. Alrighty. Off to a solid start. So we'll see how Patrick can do for Meyer Racing. He is definitely going to be one of the drivers to keep an eye on in that sophomore year. He definitely had a really good rookie year, despite not winning a race. The Canadian out here, which he will join fellow Canadian drivers, Carter Friesen. I believe FP Jones III is Canadian. I know FP is from outside of the U.S. I do know that. And I believe out of all the Brits, that is it. And then they join fellow German, Taryn Jeffries. And who was it here that I cannot think of for the life of me outside of here? Oh, fellow Brit Nathan Hudson. So that is who is on that side, outside the U.S. and all that. And everyone else, of course, respectively, all in the U.S. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play and all that with how they are. And unfortunately, my Discord is having a little bit of connection problems and all that. My deepest apologies for that, folks. Unfortunately, Discord taking a dump on time. And yep, confirmed lost out on the whole joining Discord thing. So again, so you are seeing while the Discord is trying to load, I'm going to exit the Discord and then try to get. So while you are seeing it here live on YouTube, this is a new updated look on the Xfinity. Of course, Baskinger's updated his look. He went from Coors Light to Red Bull. So this is a look at what you're seeing. You got Jake Baskinger from William Brock Motorsports. At least my phone is working on Discord, which is a good sign. So let me try to get Discord up real quick as you're seeing my thing right here. Apologies for this, folks. I don't know what's going on with my connection. It is kind of going crappy right now. So again, deepest apologies on that for the technical difficulty. So here's a look at your Xfinity thing while we are here. Wow, that just popped up out of nowhere. You got Jake Bastard in the 2. You got Brett Pritchard driving the 3. The 5, which is Cody Lamas. The 7, which is Jackie Tang. That is your Cup Series champion. That is over in Xfinity. As I got a message from Nathan Hudson. Oh boy. Anyways, Jackie Tang, your Cup champion. Cole Deaver in the 9. Charles Sanford in the 01. Nicholas Wade in the 03. TJ Hanley in the 07. Ramian Fisher in the 12. Patrick Smith in the 15. FP Jones III in the 18. Kyle Keith in the 19. The 20 of Jessica Shelton. The 22 of Nathan Fisher. 23 of Angel Navarro. This is his new updated ride. Baskinger and Navarro, they have updated the rides. And Navarro, this is his final ride altogether for Xfinity. Courtney Keith, which is Kyle Keith's sister, is driving the 24. William Brock driving the 26. Joshua Osborne's in the 27. Emmanuel Hartnett's in the 29. For those who didn't see it earlier today, we have Trent Dunham in the 1. Michael Walton in the 2. Kate Anderson in the 3. Zach Rogers in the 6. Brett Pritchard in the 8, Kevin Shear in the 00, Jessica Shelton in the 02, Charles Sanford in the 03, John Art in the 05, Kyle Matthews in the 09, Nathan Hudson in the 11, Johnny Garner in the 12, Alex Drain in the 14, Philip Parker in the 15, Sky Comets in the 17, Scott Roush in the 18, Eric Burton in the 20, Daniel Olson in the 21, the 22 is JT Bryant. The 24 is Clint Spillman. 27 is Joshua Osborne. The 31 is Dylan Poteet. 33 is Seth Cole. 34 is Quentin Moore. The 39 is Keith Batson. 42 is Kyle Keith. 43 is Benjamin Miles. 46 is Audra Baranowskis. I did get the name right this time. I accidentally put an S, and I don't know. We go on down to car number 6, which is Zach Rogers. He has the I cannot speak. The Monster Java Locomoca Dodge. I can't even speak until now. He's got that. The primary, which is Motogrator Desolation. And the Monster Energy Ultra Zero, which word Zach Krastowski made those schemes. So thanks to Zach right there. And also, those will be the only schemes he'll be running throughout the season. So it's an upgrade of not just one scheme, but 3 altogether. Brett Pritchard will be running the 8. We'll be running this here. Any of the Smoky Mountains there. The Dale Jr. scheme. Junior Motorsports Looney Tunes car that's there. And also has this one. I'm Downhill Run. I'm going to figure that out later on. Has Coca-Cola there as well. Sun Energy 1 and Mountain Dew. That's a board for him there. You go on down to the 00 of Kev Shear. Going to be running the Starcom cars with the Spark S. The USFRA. Another one of the Starcom cars as you keep on going. And then has also the Sheets car that RJ Bishop made for Sheer Trigger Incorporated. Jessica Shelton has got Mountain Dew Spiked, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and RVK for the 02 team there. There is another scheme planned for her, which is the 2001 race. Not sure when we'll get to see that, probably when the race comes, but we'll see what else happens nonetheless. Charles Sanford running Go Bowling and Reese's Whipped on the 03 there. John Art running the 05 has got Zaxby's, Target, and Home Depot, and I believe we've gotten someone in here, and it is Angel Navarro who is joining us. How you doing, Angel? He kind of just got in. He just got a cutout there, so we may as well stay here, and we'll go with Emma Ross's thing right here. So we have Angel Navarro with us. Hard enough to believe you won't be in Cup this season, with the exception of the one-off that will take place for the Budweiser Shootout, which we have gotten word is good to go. So the first thing I want to ask you, Navarro, I know you're getting ready for Xfinity, but you're also going for one final ride in Cup. The time really has come, hasn't it, there?
The time has come. I guess it may come to the
So we'll see how that'll go. In the meantime, you have Ember Ross, the fellow Canadian, all set up for Cup, making the move over from the 20 to the 77. We were just getting ready to showcase the schemes with Roke Mobile, Ream, Hisense 4K, GameStop, KDA, and the Toronto Blue Jays for the Canada race, and then also more coming along the way with also the Toyota Camry throwback. So I want to talk about with Ross's transition from Xfinity to Cup, and let alone just the season in general. You were giving Ross a lot of pointers throughout the season. What do you think Ross has done the most to really, get herself into that new ride?
I guess what she's really done is up the basically almost our non-existent super speedway program, and ever since she got her 2 wins at 8 Bull and Orlando the last season in Xfinity, she's trying to up her game in the super speedway, so to speak. When she was doing her season in T-Mobile Cup, she got her first win at Talladega, and that really just upped her desire to try and tackle these super speedways, because she doesn't normally see these big super speedways from where she used to race at. So it's a surprise in a track she's almost never ever raced with.
So that is a good note there, because she does have a really good super speedway program, and it'll probably help out. So definitely when the 500 comes, she'll be keeping an eye on. Now, I do want to make a quick note out of you real quick, is that obviously Xfinity, you're running your final season altogether in NRSL, and then in the Cup, obviously you're there for the shootout. The good thankful part is you did get 2 wins in your final season in Cup, which was the Brickyard 400, which probably is safe to say one of your bigger wins outside of the Coca-Cola 600, and the win at Sebring, which was the second to last race of the year. It was a great way to have a good, proper send-off. What do you reflect the most on last season alone, let alone your entire Cup Series career?
I guess the many run-ins I've had with that damn 42. I guess I could say.
Oh my!
I mean, me and Kyle have had a pretty good relationship on and off the track. I mean, he's a pretty cool guy, and going out on my second and final race with him in front and me taking over the first spot. I mean, I guess in its own right, it's pretty special.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see how it'll be nonetheless. Navarro did win 2 of the 3 biggest races of the Intercell, like as mentioned, which was the Coca-Cola 600 driving the 25 and driving the 77 for the Brickyard 400. No Daytona 500s, unfortunately, which, it kind of shocked a lot of people when you said that you were going to move on from racing in the Cup Series to try to focus on as a team owner. People were surprised, thinking, why not go for the 500? But then again, that's what people say. So outside of that, you do have 2 teammates that are brand new coming aboard for your team. Obviously, also both are rookies. Scott Roush, who is driving the number 18, who will have M&M's, Office Depot, Aflac, Scott's, Subway, as well as many others like Scotsman and more along the way. And then Eric Burton, who is going to be driving the number 20, which is going to have DeWalt, Freightliner, Home Depot, Toyota, Dollar General, Eris, Farmers Insurance, and the Toyota Camry Casey Kane throwback car. So I want to first start off with Scott Roush. You definitely seen a lot of potential in him in his rookie year. I think you discussed this with me off the air too, but what an interesting move to bring in 2 rookies into your team that really don't have a lot of experience in the NRSL alone.
I base it mainly on trust alone. Eric, we've almost known each other for a while. Scott, I just got to know this guy, and I saw a lot of great potential these 2 had. And let's face it, they're both underdogs, and who really doesn't like a good underdog story? Having 2 of them on the same team, I guess that would make it pretty interesting to see how this season could go with basically almost an underdog team.
Definitely so, and one of the bigger surprises that shocked a lot of people was Eric Burton. Keep in mind, before Xfinity last season, he never been in any NRSL series prior to then. And in Cup, the funny thing is this, he actually never was in the Cup series, despite a long wanting to be in there. So, kind of amazing when you have a long history of wanting to be in a certain series, and finally you get your moment.
Right.
So,
it's
yeah. But that is a keep mind. And one last question, and this is actually for the Xfinity side. Obviously, as mentioned, you're going to have the 23 aboard for yourself. The final ride got posted, which obviously a lot of attention came onto that. And then also you brought on fellow driver, brand new one for the first time, FP Jones III. Now, not a whole lot's been known about FP, but what's the best that we in the NRSL universe can say about FP there?
I guess mainly just watch out for him. He might be super aggressive on the track, but he's pretty much a nice guy once you get to know him.
So can't wait to see what he'll do. He'll be having the Z-Line Designs car for the 18 team, while Navarro goes with the 23, which you are currently seeing right now, the DeWalt final ride scheme, which shows all of his stats that he has and some of sponsorships he's had in the past, like Dr. Pepper and Wendy's as well. So, Angel, I do want to wish you the best of luck for Xfinity and best of luck as a team owner. Hopefully, FP Jones, Ember Ross, Eric Bird, and Scott Roush all get some victories, and hopefully we will see you soon for the Budweiser shootout there. Good luck there, Mr. Navarro.
Thank you. It's been a blast.
Always. Alrighty, so as Angel Navarro will be going on from there, we'll move on back to the Cup thing real quickly there and showcase the rest of the things where we left off. And I believe the last that we seen was the 18, as I went to the wrong roster there. And I went the wrong way. There we go. went the wrong way. Did not mean to go that way, but here we go. This is the one where I wanted to go. So here we go as we showcase there, and we go to Scott Roush, which we already showcased his schemes. I believe the 17 we did not see yet, or no, we did not showcase the 11 schemes. That was who it was. As Kyle Matthews, as well, we did not showcase because we finished John Art, but John Art also has Target aboard and Home Depot. Kyle Matthews has Mellow Yellow, Kings Island, and then alternate Kings Island and alternate Mellow Yellow for that one as well. Then you go on down to 11. Nathan Hudson will be driving the FedEx scheme. That'll be going on by, which you're currently seeing. And then also having Overwatch and T-Mobile aboard for his sponsors as well. Johnny Gardner will be running the 12 throughout most of the season. As you're going to see, a whole bunch of 12 schemes are going to take play. However, if you're going to notice very carefully with Gardner, after this scheme right here, you see Daniel Olson on there, and you say, hey, isn't he in another ride? Well, for this race, and you've seen he also said it for the testing too, Daniel Olson will be driving the 12 for Gardner Racing, and Johnny Gardner will be driving the 21, which we'll showcase in a bit for Daytona. We'll talk about that in a bit, about the whole situation there. Alex Drayton will be driving the number 14. Not a lot of schemes for the 14, but has Mobile One, Haas, Rush Truck Cummins, which also has a Rush Truck Centers, and Home Depot aboard his number 14 team for the Ford for Jamba Racing. Can't wait to see what he's going to do. One of the rookies this year, he was a part of the Sega Cup Series, which if you've watched that, he was in that series alone and the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, and has been a lot in the Trent the Hedgie Leagues. He's also was a part of the NSCRA Hershey's Cup Series, and that is it I could think of. I know he hasn't been really in a whole lot of series. I believe he's also in the Mountain Dew Cup Series, or Mountain Dew Race Series, where Dylan Tay 22 was in. If you know in that series, you kind of get my gist. Philip Parker going to be driving the 15 for Meyer Racing. He's got Allegiant on board his Toyota. Then has Procore, Dark Matter, Safelight Autoglass, and that is it for the 15 team. Then you go on down to Sky Commons in the 17, where he has that test there, and then you see his monster scheme, and you notice the numbers is not a normal 17. That is Tanner Berryhill on the number font there. Has the Monster Energy logo there, and then also has Switch, Vegas Golden Knights when we run Las Vegas, Mopar, South Point Hotel and Casino, and that is it for the 17 team. That's what he has in the single car team. And we already documented about Scott Roush on his schemes, and the same could be said for Eric Burton. So now let's go to Daniel Olson, the 21, where we talked about with Johnny Gardner. Daniel Olson will be running the 21 throughout the season. As you are seeing the schemes, has a whole bunch of them for the Wood Brothers Racing / Penske there, mainly for the Gardner Racing stables. And then if you noticed, Johnny Gardner's got this one here. Johnny Gardner will be running the 21 and also be driving the 12. There is a thing that's going on. Johnny Gardner will be honoring one of his friends that passed away. So he will be driving the 21 in the honor and also will be driving the 12 for the 500. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to turn out, and hopefully good things come along the way for both the 12 and the 21. Hopefully one of the two gets the victory. Daniel Olson right there. Johnny Gardner had the test scheme there. Also be driving the 21 Motorcraft, which is the Elliott Sadler scheme there. Then a couple other 21s along the way. And then we'll probably run this one too, which let me take care of that right now because, yeah. Give me a second. And give me just a second, folks. I just got to check what's going on in the kitchen because something's going off. So give me just a quick second here. As I deeply sorry for that, folks. There was a little bit of a spill in the kitchen, so I just had to quickly take care of that. So if you guys were waiting for quite some time, my deepest apologies on that. So, yes. Anyways, as we keep on going, JT Bryant is in the 22. Give me just 1 second. Okay, my bad there. I just forgot to shut the light off there. JT Bryant was in the 22 there. He'll have all these shell Pennzoil schemes with him, and then we'll be... I'm not sure if he'll be running these at all. I don't think so. So I have those as a blank. He also has the Hawaiian Punch, which I messed up on that with the sponsor thing. Bryant will be running with MWR as Young Motorsports shut down, and will stay as that 2-car stable, ironic enough, and has the Auto Trader as well. And then this Pennzoil scheme that Eugene DeMax made for MWR, which a big special shout out to him. That scheme looks incredible, especially the way how it blends in from the yellow, orange to black. It looks amazing. Anyways, I gotta find where the 24 is that Spillman's running. Here it is. Clint Spillman will be running this 24 for Clint 8813 Motorsports. He'll be running that scheme throughout the entirety of the season, with the exception of 3. One of them, Warren is making. I gotta find where the other one is. The throwback could either be this right here, which is Jurassic Park Exalta. This is the Looney Tunes ride that he has. And I believe that was what it was there. Just want to double check. Yep, okay. So he'll be running this for the Looney Tunes, this as the throwback, and then this throughout the season, and then Warren is working on his 01 scheme. Osborne, he'll be running this throughout the majority of the season, and then unsure if he'll have a throwback ride or not. I doubt it, but he will have a 2001 scheme. I just want to double check. Navarro's still in there, but no one else has joined. Okay. Looking through, Dylan Poteet. There we go. I got wires in the way right now. It's not good. He'll be running the X sidecar throughout the majority of the season, and then he'll be driving the lows for the 2001 race, and then he'll be running the Looney Tunes race for this. Unsure what the throwback will be yet, but I doubt he'll be running the Granger Bass Pro Shops or the Chevy accessories. I doubt it, but just in case, though. Seth Cole will be running the starter, Snickers Crisper, Snickers USA Minis, the Oakwood Homes for the 2001, and Iron Chef America for his scheme. So there's your 2001 right there, and the mains and treacheries and all. And then throwback, I am not too sure. It probably could be this year. It probably could not be. I'm not 100% positive, but we'll see what happens. Quentin Moore will be running the 34 for Gardner Racing. He has all these schemes along here. And this will be the throwback right there. Keith Batson will be driving the 39 for KAB Racing Enterprises. Has the U.S. Navy Blue Angels and the Vet Tix car. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I believe it is called Vet Tix. So those are the two that Bats will be running. I'm aware it has the Hershey's logo on that one. And then this one is just a regular monster. So I am 100% aware of that. Don't worry. Kyle Keith will be running the 42 this season. I'm just trying to check. Yep, all these right here. There's the Looney Tunes car that he'll be running. Then this is Daytona 500 car that he'll be running. Coca-Cola for the All-Star. Home Depot FlexVolt is one of his secondary sponsors. And also going to be running this in the Shootout, which is the SKM 6th anniversary car with Trent Dunham. Can't wait to see those on the track. It is going to be awesome. Benjamin Miles will be running the 43, has Click and Close, NASCAR Experience, Farmer John, STP, the Click and Close Daffy Duck car, Medallion Bank, Pioneer Record, U.S. Air Force, which I'll change those later on, and his Hertz Kodak that he's going to be running also for majority of the season. Audrey Baranowskis, going to be a rookie this year for Hudson Racing Tech. HRT will be having Menards and Toyota Care. Had 2 great seasons in Xfinity last season. Is the Latvian driver, so can't wait to see what Baranowskis can do. Definitely making a name for himself coming into the Cup season. Definitely going to be a show stealer for sure. Definitely watch out on the SS program. Cody Lamas in the 48 has Lowe's for Pros. This Lowe's car, this Lowe's, and a whole bunch of Lowe's schemes, which you're going to see right here. Oops, wrong way. Here they go. Going to be running this for 2001. There's the Looney Tunes race. There's that Lowe's, which I believe is going to be the throwback one, or the 2002. I'm not sure yet. And then for the Florida races, we'll be running the Florida Panthers. I believe this one for Homestead. Yep, Homestead, because it's the home, and the away for the Daytona race, because, yep. Then going to be running this 48, and then this 48, which is 2006. That probably could be the throwback one. I'm not too sure yet. Please let me know when you can. I just want to check with that one there, but that's no worries. Connor Meyer will be running Best Buy aboard as his main primary for the season. Then has 5-hour energy aboard, moving over from Archangel to Meyer. GoPro is also aboard the 51, and Roku for the 51 team. Joshua Sicoli will be driving Circle K, I believe. Oh, no, it's a test scheme, my bad. Carsforsale.com, Frontline, and RTIC. I don't know why I said RITC, but let me fix that right now. So just want to showcase that right there. Cat Batson, this will be the only scheme they'll be running in the 58 for Adam and Eve Superstar for KAB Racing Enterprises. Zachary Fitzwater for Fitzwater Australia Racing will be a 1-car team and a Dodge. Running Miller Lite and the Mariana for Foundation scheme. One of the people who lost their lives, I believe it was. I don't want to be exactly too sure, but I believe that was what it was. Anthony McCurry is one scheme for the 61, which is Paddlins, unless some other stuff comes around. James Qualls will be having Ford Travel Motor Coach on his number 70. No surprise, lifelong sponsor. And Castrol GTX for a couple races that'll be running around as well. And then he'll have a 2001 scheme thrown around as well. There was a sneak preview of that in the Intersol Discord. We already documented with Ember Ross for Navarro, showcasing all of those. And there will be a 2001 scheme based off of that, but onto a Toyota. Looking through, Alex Ferranti. Oops, not that one. This one. It's going to be this only scheme that's going to be running for the 84 team. We're going to run that through the entirety of the season. Metallica Ride the Lightning is going to be the main sponsor for the car. Has a very nice vibe to it. Very metallic look for sure. Can't wait to see what's going to be aboard, how that 84 team is going to be. Ron Bishop in the 88 making his rookie debut. We already talked with RJ Bishop on this one. But Ron, as you see, running this fresh from Florida scheme. That'll be running for Daytona. Also has Bumblebee, the movie, Menards, NASCAR Heat 3, Z-Line, which I believe that is the throwback car. If you hear this, RJ, please correct me on that if that is the right one for the throwback. I believe it is, which I'm getting a thinking of yes. And then there's this 88, which I believe that will be fixed there with the right one, because I think that's the wrong 88 I'm using. I just used that for the hell of it. Oh, my bad. Mountain Dew is the throwback one. My apologies. Z-Line is just a regular sponsorship. And then this is the testing cards, Take a Play. And then the 88 for Ron Bishop, also going to have that as for the thing, or not the 88 there, but a different one. And then also Ron's going to be running the Wawa Hooters there for the 88 team. Jeffrey Finguy going to have aboard Rooster Teeth for that main sponsorship, and also we'll have aboard the CarQuest Black Auto Parts, Advanced Auto Parts, and the Ruby scheme, Ruby Rooster Teeth one, which that's also a very nice scheme. And I believe made this one. I want to say TJ Hanley made this one. I could be wrong on that exactly. Moving on, Zach Flickinger. He announced this will be his final season altogether in Cup and Xfinity, and will be moving to team owner role very soon. So, with that scheme out of the way, I'm making a one-off to that. This is other schemes he's got, which is Arizona T. The Exalta Brant, which was originally the throwback, now the 2001 scheme. Going to be running that for a couple of races. Menards, Arizona. T-Mobile for the Daytona 500, which that's going to be his final Daytona 500 start. He's excited. He's looking forward to it. Hopefully he brings the W in that one. Originally the Brant final ride, and then it got changed to just a random. Wawa, Exalta, and then this got the turn to the throwback. Actually, I believe I've gotten word that this scheme is going to be the final one because it did get updated quite a bit because of like changes he made to the car there, so and all that. RJ Bishop in the 98. This is what he's going to run for the season. Exalta is a throwback for him. He's also running Bumblebee. I thought I put the Fitzgerald, but I did not. WB 2K19, fresh from Florida. I believe that's also an updated one there. Mountain Dew throwback for him. Red Bull in the 98, and that is it for him. And then Levi McIntyre will be running the Marvel Captain America, and the Jeff Burton number 99 for the 2001 race as well. So that is a look at your entire Cup field as well as Xfinity. It took a little long because I had to clean up a spill that was going around. We're just going to double check if there's anyone else around. Apparently Miles is at work, so we're just going to check out the Discord and see what is going on. And again, you're seeing this live, just seeing what's going on here. There's been a lot since the thing there. Oh, it's about Bumblebee the movie, and yeah. Let's see. I believe, yeah, Tang is on, but he's just doing his thing. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click right there. So just gonna wait a little bit here, just maybe and see and all that. I do want to ask though for RJ which ones he want to check here for the 88 and 98 for the fresh from Florida, because I have this one here. I believe this one does not have the rookie stripes. Oh no, they do. Oh, okay, so it's that one, or no, where is it? So it's this one here, and this one here. So, and then the 98 is this one here, and this one here. So, we shall see nonetheless. Other than that, I did get the new mod MEN Cup 19, or MEN CS 19 is how they say it out is. I really haven't downloaded a whole lot, but just a sneak preview. It could be for the season after. I am not too sure yet, so please do not jump the gun. The scheme looks nice. I don't know about the spoiler, though. The spoiler looks a little weird. Schemes look nice regardless, though, because of everything taking play. I'm just going to do this real quick. Cold Cuckster. The Fords look nice though. I do got word though is that the Chevys you can transfer them for the 1819. Just gotta fix the grill and all that, but I don't think it'd be any use though. But that is what I've gotten word of. Again, these are not fully there except for a few of them, but don't ever assume it all. But other than that, the Mustangs do look nice. Again, this is not anything with Season 8 for Universal Land Cup Series, so don't jump the gun yet at all. But, yeah, so there we go. Just want to showcase that. And just want to get to this right here. Actually, keep it on Discord right here because of everything. I believe that is about everything, though, as we have seen. We got to interview a couple people along the way. We got to interview RJ Bishop. We got to interview Angel Navarro. And we got to interview one of our new rookies that's coming around as well. or not rookies, I'm sorry, Patrick Smith, who's not a rookie, he's a second-year guy there. Anything else that will get posted, I will put aside and maybe get a second one along the way. But again, if those who missed the sneak previews for both Xfinity and Cup and have seen everything that has taken play, I'm just going to quickly check the comments outside of here on YouTube as you are currently seeing. Actually, let me see if I can get it up on here. On here, which... I got one person watching, so let me see who is watching at the current moment and if I missed any comments. I'm sorry if it's taking a little bit longer than expected, and I'm just trying to get one of them to load. Do 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 do. And I know it's not even a professional because I try to do what I can and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Yep, I just quoted Linkin Park. Oh well. So yeah. While it's currently loading and I'm getting no luck, let me quickly hop off the mic and then load it from a different area real quickly. And again, I don't know why it's loading like this forever, but hang on one second. Okay, there we go. Just had to go to another room and just get that fixed there. Anyways, it looks like there was Fitzwater, William Brock. I've gotten word Quentin was misspelled wrong, so that is not good. Derek Hamill says hi. How you doing, Hamill? Miles is at work, unfortunately. Rip. F in the chat for Miles. He's stuck there. I know I'm seeing this a lot late, and I should have been paying attention to that. Yeah, coming along the way. Again, I apologize for, like, being away for a while and then just, like, you know, not doing anything. I had to clean up a spill earlier and all that. So, again, if you didn't hear anything going around and everything, my deepest apologies. We do have 3 people watching right now, well, so that's not bad. And again, if you missed out earlier today, we had T-Mobile finale going around where Rob Evans has clinched the title, and we've seen a sneak preview of the Cup, and we're also kind of seeing it here with Xfinity and Cup yet again. So I do want to make a quick note with Quentin, and I want to be sure here, and it was Quin. See, I've always had a problem with his name because I can never spell his name right, so I'll have it set up as that, and then it'll make it easier. So I'm sorry for that, Johnny. I am not perfect. I am not perfect. Ugh, it was bad. So let me fix that now. And I believe, again, Garner will update me with any other schemes that'll come on by. We'll go along the way. So let me get this here. I believe also he sent me another scheme, which I've yet to download, but which was what the actual throwback will be. That's just one of those random schemes there. Because, yeah. Again, from what you're seeing here, this is what I currently have, so I don't think there was another scheme that Johnny... Yeah, Johnny sent me another scheme, but I did not download it yet. So just had to make that perfectly clear. And what is going on? And I am not fired, by the way. Good try, Johnny. Alrighty, so I believe I have gotten everything all taken care of. I hope. The keyword, hope. So again, I want to thank you guys for coming on over and checking out the live stream that was going on by with showcasing the Xfinity Cup and getting some driver interviews along the way. I may host another driver interview thing, and we have Fitzwater right on time. I was about ready to end it. How you doing there, Zach?
Good, Don.
So, Zachary, you're driving the 59 this year, moving over from Ford to Dodge, an interesting move. And finally, you're in your very familiar number 59. So why don't you tell the NRSL how you're feeling with that transition to a single car team with, your very familiar number, and sponsorship may come along the way.
Well, to be honest, it was the transition I was going for. With switch it back to my favorite number, and going back to my old stomping grounds of Dodge. So far, it was pretty good transition. I can say that much.
Now, one of the sponsors I've noticed that is not a part of your thing, other than Miller Lite and your the foundation one that you have,